Mando's armor polish and Grogu's masterpiece Din spread new cleaning gear across the ship ramp, the bottles gleaming almost as much as his armor. Grogu leaned forward, already suspicious that the shiny liquids might be either food, dangerous, or extremely fun. The moment Din sprayed the foaming cleaner onto his Beskar plates, it made a satisfying sheet. "This better work," Din muttered, glancing at his reflection in the chest piece of the Razor Crest. The foam began dissolving soot, sand residue and blaster burn marks like magic. Din nodded with approval, finally impressed, right until a tiny green hand plopped into the foamy puddle. Grogu squished it between his fingers, amazed at the texture, then patted the armor, leaving a perfect tiny palm print. Din closed his eyes and whispered, "No touching the cleaner." Grogu did, in fact, touch the cleaner again, fully wrist deep this time. The foam reacted with a sticky glitter additive in the bottle, and suddenly Din's armor was both sparkling and tacky like sweet syrup. Grogu giggled, waving his hand, which now glowed like a disco slug trail. Din stared in silent betrayal at the glitter goo dripping off his helmet like alien honey. Din tried wiping it with a cloth, which only made a sticky squeaking sound. He tried blasting it with compressed air, which sprayed glitter foam across the hull of the Razor Crest in a dramatic splatter arc. Grogu clapped like it was a fireworks show of accidental parenting failure. Din groaned loud enough to scare off a pair of flying creatures outside. Grogu dipped both hands into the cleaner while Din frantically checked the label again. "Ultra Sticky Soulshine Formula, cleans armor, may bond emotionally or physically," he read aloud, realizing too late that the monks meant it metaphorically. Grogu meanwhile used the foam like finger paint, decorating Din's shin plates, shoulder pauldron, and one very proud stripe down the cape. Din whispered, "I'm emotionally bonded to nothing but regret." And then it happened, the polishing. Grogu, fully committed now, inhaled deeply and reached out with the force, wanting the armor to be perfect for Din. The sticky foam froze mid-drip, then began swirling in golden rings, orbiting the Beskar like planets forming. Din's knees buckled a little, recognizing raw force talent and also more glitter than any Mandalorian history allowed. The foam rings contracted and expanded, smoothing every surface. The Beskar shimmered and softened in the glow like a sunset captured in steel. The armor began to radiate so brightly it could have launched its own religion. Grogu panted, tired, covered in foam freckles, but unbelievably proud of his masterpiece. Din stood up slowly as the last foam particle dissolved into perfect gleam and polish. The armor was immaculate, mirrored, legendary, and mystical, like the outpost of the ancient Jedi Polish gods. Din crouched beside the kid and said, softly, honestly, warmly, "Well, it works," Grogu chirped smugly, already elbowed up in the next bottle. Din looked at the hull, the footprints, the glitter, the existential shine of Beskar perfection, and sighed. "Next time," he said, pointing at Grogu like a very small Padawan cleaner hazard, "we use water." Grogu blinked innocently, a perfect ball of chaos wrapped in destiny.